Hey Nintendo fans and collectors, this is Lithium017 from my channel Nintendo Collecting 101, bringing you another line of some Zelda figures. These ones are from Twilight Princess. They were released in 2006 in Gashapon little balls, basically. So Gashapon balls, picture a ball, and they're all in little pieces like this, and you have to put them together. So the legs come off and everything like that. Each one of them is about in 10 to 15 pieces. Before I put them together, I have Link half taken apart. He's half put together up here already. But I just wanted to put on his bottom torso without the bottom part of the tunic. According to Yujin, and Yujin was the company that made these, this is how thin Link is. Look at that. That's hilarious. He is one fit man. Alright, so let's take him back apart and put them together. They say putting these together is basically foolproof, and if you're a fool, you can still put them together. If you never knew what that actually meant. But they're not entirely foolproof. You can put them together in a few wrong ways, but for the majority of the things, all of the legs and all of the arms only fit into one side. So you can put them all together in the right way, but you might actually mess up a little bit. Let's go through these one by one, kind of looking at the great detail. First, let's look at Zelda, and this is probably my favorite design of Zelda from any game. She looks badass. She looks great. She looks stunning, beautiful, but she also looks like she can handle herself, and she can handle a sword as she's holding it up, even. So you can kind of turn the sword, you can kind of tilt things however you want, you can put her arm up and things like that. But the great detail work of these figures, they're only 4 to 5 inches. I'm trying to make sure that this is actually in shot, but her braids look great. Everything on this just looks outstanding. And if you even look at this little, I'm not sure what to call it, the detail work on her skirt just looks fantastic. They even put the feet on and everything like that, but all the way around they have little detail work. And her back, the braid, even the little intricate work on this, everything about these, very, very highly made for a Gashapon figure. Probably the most highly detailed figures I've seen for Gashapon. I'm just going to straighten out her sword a little bit more. Leave her sitting right there. Let's look at Link next. And Link comes with a stand because he doesn't stand up that well on his own. But he's got his sword there that he's holding and everything like that. Pretty good expression on his face. Look at that shield. Fantastic shield. You can see the bird on the shield. Even in Twilight Princess, it looks like they were already planning for his bird in Skyward Sword, that red bird that you get to fly. That's so rare that they describe it. It includes everything that you would want from Link from the Twilight Princess game. I mean, it even has the sheath for his sword at the back and all of his little containers to hold all of his items, because conveniently Link can hold everything in those two little packets right there. Makes sense to me. But I think with his sword up, it's roughly 5 inches for Link. He just looks great, and all of them look fantastic. Moving on to Midna, who's riding Wolf Link. Wolf Link, great detail as well, and he even has the little chains around his legs. The detail on his head looks great. And you can see, obviously, all the little mistakes or errors aren't mistakes or errors. They're actually just the way the character goes together. And his tail's on. The coloring's right. I took a look and everything. So Wolf looks amazing. But let's get a better look at Midna. Midna has her arm up, and she's got a great expression on her face. Her eye looks as mischievous as ever. If you can make that out, hopefully the quality of this video is what it's supposed to be. And her hand on the back of her head and everything just looks outstanding. Moving on to Zant. These are semi-posable. The quality of Zant is just as good. If you're wondering what he would look like with his head off, so just say Link just swiped at him, took his head off, why not? Take off his head, there's nothing there. That looks hilarious right there. Ah! So you actually could raise up his arms if you wanted to pose them a little bit more. They're not fully posable, but they're partially posable. Kind of looks like a ghost. I'm not a huge fan of the character of Zant, but he does look really good, especially as this kind of character. And all the detail on all of these. Fantastic, can't say enough about that. What are these going to cost? I haven't really talked about the cost of them now, because like I said, they were only $4 way back when, but now I bought them as a full set as roughly $100. Sometimes the Link itself is going for that much, and Zelda's a lot too. You can buy Zant for maybe 20 bucks on his own. I would be patient. My one collecting tip is called Patience, Persistence, and Pouncing. So I would wait and try and find this set as $100 set, because that's probably a legit deal that you could definitely find one day or another. So that is my little review of these awesome Gashapon figures made by Yujin, released in 2006. Thank you for watching, guys, and feel free to subscribe.